It is March 23rd, 2021, right? Am I right? Yeah, March 23rd. Just got done with work, and I haven't been recording a lot of things during the morning time frames, or the early afternoon time frames recently. It's not that I don't want to. I haven't had the gumption to do it. I guess that's the best way to put it. I haven't had the want to do it, and I feel like that's a bad thing, because I mean, I'm 3 months in doing this, and I got another 9 months to go. I know that some days are going to be worse than others. I know some weeks are going to be worse than others, hence this last week that has happened. I don't know. I really don't know. All I can do and all I can really say right now is I'm trying. I'm trying to give you what I got, and right now I know what I got is not a lot. And that's okay. Because it just kind of reminds me that there's always going to be days where people don't feel like getting out of bed, where they don't feel like making it past breakfast, where they don't feel like clocking in for the day. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but I know where I am mentally is better than some other people. And I wish the world for them. I wish that they can come out of that and find whatever it is that's going to keep them going. For me, right now, mentally, I'm in an odd place. It's been over a year now, that the quarantine has been in effect, that this whole pandemic has washed over us, and there are still people out there who just don't give a shit. Yeah, I said it. And it's making it harder for people like me, who actually do give a shit, to mentally thrive. Then on top of that, with all the recent shootings, it's just getting more and more divisive. I was watching a TikTok, one of the people that I follow, and I had to duet it. I had to repost it, because there's a line in there, and I'm gonna try to do it justice. But it's amazing how much the Republican Party has brainwashed its followers, to the point where a Republican Party member can fart in their face and they'd believe that they were blowing them kisses. It's sad. It really is. And it's unnerving, because there could be a point in time where I walk out the front door and I never come back in. Now, I know that there is a higher probability for somebody who looks like me to walk back through that door. I completely understand that. But there are people out there who have said goodbye to their loved ones for the last time without knowing it. There are people out there who have left their house for the last time without knowing it. There are people out there who have walked into a supermarket for the last time without knowing it. It's scary. It really is. But I watched something else today that really helped me. And it gave me that little spark, that little ounce of hope. There is a Broadway singer, a movie actress, and just an overall wonderful person. Kayla Settle. I'm sorry if I said the name wrong. But if you know me, you know one of my favorite movies recent movies is The Greatest Showman. Not for the story behind it, but for the music. I know that the story behind it is complete bupkis. But she played the bearded woman, the bearded lady. And I saw a YouTube video of her today. It actually came out yesterday, where she sang the original version of It's a Small World, where the Sherman Brothers actually intended it to be a ballad. And she sang it a cappella. No music, just her voice. And you could hear the hope in her voice, but you could also hear the pain in her voice. Over the past 5 years, maybe a little bit more, there's been this great divide that's been happening, and it's been getting larger and larger as the time passes. But yet it's a small world, if you really think about it. I live in an apartment complex, and currently I'm about in the corner where 4 other units meet. And this specific building has 2 floors, so above there's a neighbor and then 3 more. All these families consist of at least 3 people per household. Put that into perspective. This complex that I live in has 25 buildings. Each building has at least 4 units apiece. At least. There are so many lives within this complex, and there's so many that are different. We all hold different beliefs. We all hold different ideals, thoughts. We all have different skin color. We all have different hair color, eye color, religious beliefs, political beliefs, sports favorites. The list goes on and on. There's probably been so many times where I've gone outside and talked to a neighbor not knowing their political view. It's such a small world where within an instant you can meet and be acquainted with so many people. You can walk past 100 people within a minute and not even think about it. Hell, before the pandemic, you could walk by 1,000 people within 30 minutes. Not know any of their names. It's such a big world, but it is such a small world. And we all have to share it. I know I say this, I don't know if I can keep it, but there's so much anger and hate. And I don't want to keep that. I don't. It hurts to keep that. I long for a day where I can walk down the street again and cross paths with somebody with a different belief system or a different religious view or a different political view, and shake hands with them and say, "Hey, I'm glad you're alive today." Because that's what should be happening. It's at least what I want. I don't know about everybody else. There's so much hate that it's starting to decay us. I'm sorry that got so heavy, but it's what's on my mind right now. And I realize that I said this entire thing with little Grogu standing in the back there. I hope that one day I can refriend the people that I've lost over the past 5 years. A lot of them were good people. A lot of them are misguided. And I know they think the same of me. But it is what it is.